Meet Sarah. She's 28, works at a marketing firm, and up until 6 months ago, she thought budgeting meant checking her bank account balance once a week and hoping for the best. Then, one Tuesday morning, her phone buzzed with a message. "Hey Sarah, you spent $47 on coffee this month. Want me to round up your purchases and stash the change for that vacation you're planning?" Sarah stared at her screen. She hadn't told anyone about the vacation. She hadn't set up any savings goal. But somehow, her banking app knew. That somehow is artificial intelligence. And it's not just helping Sarah, it's quietly revolutionizing how every single one of us manages money. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how AI became your new financial best friend, whether you realize it or not. Welcome back. I'm Milo. Let's dive in. Let's rewind about 15 years. Remember online banking in 2010? You'd log in, stare at a spreadsheet-looking page with your balance, maybe click through 3 menus to see your transactions. It was functional, but about as exciting as watching paint dry. Fast forward to today. Bank of America's Erica, their AI assistant, has handled billions of conversations. Not clicks, conversations, like texting a friend who happens to know everything about your money. Here's the magic. Instead of hunting through categories and menus, you just ask, "How much did I spend on dining out this month? Can I afford to buy a new laptop? What's my biggest money leak?" The AI doesn't just spit back numbers. It understands context. It remembers you asked about vacation savings 3 weeks ago. It notices your spending patterns and connects dots you didn't even know existed. Think of it like this. Traditional banking apps are like a library where you have to find your own books using a complicated catalog system. AI-powered banking? That's having a librarian who knows every book you've ever read, suggests new ones based on your taste, and hands you exactly what you need before you even ask. Apps like Monarch Money and Clio are taking this even further. Clio actually has personality. It'll roast you for overspending with humor or celebrate when you hit savings goals. It's like having a financially savvy best friend in your pocket who isn't afraid to call you out. And here's the wild part. 96% of people using AI for personal finance say it's been a positive experience. 77% use it weekly. That's higher adoption than almost any financial technology we've ever seen. Now, let's talk about investing. Meet Marcus. He's 35, makes decent money, and knows he should invest. But every time he thinks about it, he gets overwhelmed. Stocks, bonds, ETFs. What's his risk tolerance? How much should he put where? In 2015, Marcus might have tried a robo-advisor, a computer algorithm that builds a portfolio for you. Cheap, efficient, but cold. When the market crashed in 2020, Marcus panicked. The algorithm didn't call him. It didn't explain what was happening. It just kept doing its thing while Marcus lost sleep and nearly sold everything at the bottom. Here's what we've learned. Money isn't just math. It's psychology, emotion, fear, and greed, and pure algorithms are terrible at handling human emotions. That's why 2026's robo-advisors look completely different. They're hybrid models. Picture it like this, a medical team. The AI is your diagnostic machine, analyzing data, running scenarios, optimizing portfolios with superhuman speed and precision. But now there's also a human doctor in the room, someone who calls you when markets get volatile, someone who asks about your daughter's college fund timeline and adjusts the strategy based on real life, not just historical data. Fidelity's Go platform does exactly this. Under $25,000, you get the AI managing everything efficiently. Cross that threshold, a real human financial planner picks up the phone. It's the best of both worlds. Algorithmic precision when you want it, human wisdom when you need it. The fees? Still way lower than traditional advisors. Pure robo-advisors charge about 0.25%. That's $25 per year on $10,000 invested. Hybrid services run 0.5 to 1%. Compare that to the 1.5 to 2% traditional advisors often charged, and you're keeping thousands more of your own money over time. Now, let me tell you about the scariest 3 minutes of Jennifer's. Jennifer is a teacher, responsible, careful, never clicks suspicious links. One Tuesday at 2 p.m., her phone buzzed. "Did you just try to buy a $2,400 laptop in Miami?" Jennifer was in Chicago, teaching third graders. She'd never been more confused or more terrified. But here's what actually happened.
Her bank's AI security system had just saved her. In milliseconds, it analyzed that transaction and flagged it. The purchase location didn't match her phone's GPS. The device fingerprint was wrong. The spending pattern was completely outside her behavioral baseline. The AI blocked the transaction instantly and texted her for confirmation. Modern AI security isn't just looking for suspicious activity in some generic sense. It's learning you, how you type, how fast you scroll, the rhythm of your swipes, the stores you normally visit, the times you typically spend money. It's like having a bodyguard who studied you for years. They don't just check IDs at the door. They recognize your walk, your voice, your habits. They know when something's off, even before you do. And this matters because 62% of customers say they'd lose trust in their bank forever after just one security breach. One. Banks know this. That's why they're investing billions in AI security systems that can detect and block fraud in milliseconds. But it goes deeper. These systems also catch things that aren't traditional fraud. They spot when elderly customers start making unusual transfers, potentially catching financial abuse before it devastates someone's life savings. They notice when your behavior changes suddenly, which could indicate identity theft, account takeover, or even health issues affecting your decision-making. Okay, now for the fun part. Remember when I said AI was your financial best friend? Let me show you what that actually looks like in daily life. Meet the set it and forget it revolution. Automated savings. Apps like Digit or Quapital analyze your cash flow in real time. They know when you get paid, they know your bills, they know your spending patterns, and they quietly move small amounts, $5 here, $12 there, into savings when you won't miss it. Not random amounts, precisely calculated safe-to-save moments. Users save an average of $2,000 per year without feeling any pinch. Debt optimization. Got 3 credit cards, a student loan, and a car payment? AI looks at all the interest rates, minimum payments, and your cash flow, then automatically allocates extra payments to crush your highest interest debt first, saving you thousands in interest. Or if you need motivation, it can use the snowball method, targeting smallest balances first so you see wins faster. It adapts to your psychology. Subscription police. The average household has 12+ subscriptions costing over $200 monthly. AI scans your accounts, identifies recurring charges, flags price increases, and, here's the kicker, tracks whether you actually use the services. That gym membership you haven't used in 8 months, your AI assistant flags it. That streaming service that just raised prices, you get an alert. Users typically cut 15 to 25% from subscription spending just by having AI shine a light on the waste. Think about it. How many times have you meant to cancel a subscription but got distracted? How many times have you thought, I should save more, but never actually transferred the money? AI doesn't get distracted. It doesn't procrastinate. It just executes your intentions consistently, automatically. Now, let me blow your mind with something called embedded finance. Remember when banking meant going to a bank? Then it meant logging into a bank's website or app. Now, banking is everywhere. Drive for Lyft? You can open a checking account, get a debit card, and access your earnings instantly, all within the Lyft driver app. No separate bank visit, no downloading another app. Banking happens where you already are. Buy something on Amazon? They'll offer you financing at checkout, not go apply for a credit card somewhere else. Just, would you like to pay $50 per month for 6 months? One click, done. Shop at your favorite clothing store? They'll offer you a store card, insurance on the purchase, or a buy now, pay later option, all embedded seamlessly into the checkout process. This is possible because of something called open banking. 87% of global banks now have APIs, basically digital pipelines, that let other companies plug into financial services securely. Your favorite apps can now offer banking features without being banks themselves. What this means for you? Less friction, less jumping between apps, financial services that appear exactly when and where you need them. The AI behind the scenes makes this instant, personalized, and secure. So let's bring this back to Sarah, the woman from the beginning whose AI knew about her vacation before she explicitly said anything. 6 months later, Sarah has saved $1,400 for that trip without ever feeling deprived. She's caught and stopped 3 fraudulent charges before they cleared. She's optimized her debt payments and will be credit card debt-free 8 months sooner than she planned. And she did all of this by mostly just texting her banking app like a friend. Here's what I want you to understand. AI and finance isn't some far-off future tech. It's happening right now. It's in your pocket. And it's not about replacing human judgment. It's about amplifying it, automating the tedious stuff, catching the things you'd miss, and making financial wellness accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy. You don't need to be a finance expert anymore. You don't need to spend hours budgeting or analyzing investments. You need to be willing to let AI help you, to have the conversation, to set the automation in motion. The banks and fintech companies have built these incredible tools. The question is, are you using them? Because if you're still managing money like it's 2010, you're working way too hard for way too little. If this video helped you understand how AI is changing your financial life, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos that make money make sense, and drop a comment. What's the coolest AI finance feature you've discovered?